Hey, this is Mason Weaver here. Welcome to another series of Stay Right or Be Left. A lot of things are happening. I have not done any videos on a regular basis. I am setting up things here to be able to do that on a much regular basis. So pay attention, stay tuned, and just look out for it. We're going to be doing some things off of Facebook. We cannot trust Facebook. We know we can't trust Facebook. So I'm going to set up some situations off Facebook, and we're already testing it with my friends on my friends list. We're going to produce something that you guys could come to and share information without being hassled, without being. So stay tuned for it. We haven't announced it yet to the public, but it is widely assimilated among my friends, and we are actually growing it every day. I would expect in a few days, maybe over the weekend, we'll be able to launch it. We have some hiccups, but not with the system. We just I've been so busy. So stay with us. We need a place of our own. We can communicate, schedule events, counsel each other, share information that we pick up with each other, without dealing with the left, the liberals, and the nonsense from Facebook, branding and shutting us down. So that's coming up next. So stay tuned. Today, this is Friday. Man, have you heard the stock market is down 500 points? Have you heard yesterday? It was down 1,000 points. The worst, the second worst in history. Oh my goodness, what's happening? We have people selling, people are panicking. Folks, you take stock in the stock market, especially the U.S. stock market. All the news on financials are great. Jobs are increasing. Profit is increasing. Orders are increasing. Tax cut just kicked in. Be patient. People are bringing money back to the country, which means more construction, more investments, more tax revenue. It's going to be great. Keep your hands off of that sell button. Invest more. You got some great bargains right now, but first, do not panic. Understand what happens. If you watch the stock market like I do, you know it's a pattern. At the end of the hour, you watch, 3 o'clock Eastern Time, the stock market is going to take a dramatic turn, either high or low, but it's always at the last hour. There's a reason why you see these big things happening at the end of the stock trading day. It is not the computer programming. These are the money managers. These are people who have to put their money to bed at night, your money to bed at night, and they're moving the market. It's not a conspiracy. It's just the way they're managing their money. They are fearful over certain things. They don't care how many jobs there are. They don't care that income is going and you're going to go spend more money. They don't care you're going to be traveling more and buying more things. They don't care that you're going to have a situation where you got to build the roads now with Trump's new stimulus for the infrastructure. They don't care about that. They care about, are they going to be able to borrow money as cheaply as they had under Obama? Obama gave away federal money. That he lowered the interest rate so low for these big companies, they could borrow money cheaply. And I mentioned to my wife a few years ago, all they got to do to crash the stock market is have the Fed stop giving away that cheap money. Yellen came out her last appearance as head of the Feds and started ticking up interest rates. And now people are taking their money out of the stock market and putting them in bonds, so they're safe in bonds. And that's what's causing this pressure downward. But it cannot last long. Boeing, the leading stock in the stock market, up 100 and some percent over the last year, is getting tremendous new orders now, expanding their base to military building, contracts overseas now. They have expanded their profit margin so much that it's leading the Dow. But Boeing is down right now because of the pressure. Folks, what a great time to buy Boeing. AT&T is steady income. You know, little dividends are great. They have a situation now where they're putting pressure to go down. AT&T is a good buy. You have Caterpillar. Caterpillar is going to have, first thing Donald Trump did was made American large equipment manufacturers competitive with Japan. Japan was subsidizing their large equipment manufacturers so that Caterpillar could not compete on the world stage. Better product, but could not compete because the government in Japan was subsidizing their company. Trump eliminated that. We started taking things away, and now Caterpillar, the leading resource of American heavy equipment, is now ready to compete. And now they have the market advantage. They have more contracts. We're going to be building roads and bridges and airports. They're going to need the heavy equipment. We're going to be drilling for oil in new places. They're going to need the heavy equipment. We're going to be building oil wells and oil pipelines. They're going to need the equipment. So that's a great investment. Don't let them scare you, folks. This is a great time to buy. You buy when it's low. You buy when it's low. And you sell when it's high. Buy all the way down. It's going to be another 3 or 4 days of this mess, maybe even longer. There are pressures who always want you to sell. The stock market makes money for the stock brokers, whether it goes up or whether it goes down. It does not matter. So therefore, the pressure now is going down. The reason they call it a bull market and a bear market, the bear stands tall and strikes down at its victims. The bull comes in low and strikes up. So a bull market is when it's going up. It's being forced up by the power of the bull. The bear market is being forced down by the power of the bear. Right now, we may be entering a bear market, and maybe leaving the bull market. But your 401k is safe in the long run. Your stock you have now is probably safe in the long run. But you're going to have some changes now. Let's give some changes, but let's not do this. This election cycle, 2018, they're going to try to destroy the stock market like they did when Obama was running against, what's that dude's name, the other Democrat? John McCain. Oh, I'm sorry. Democrat. He was leading Obama in September. He was leading until that crash. And now the stock market went down. And whenever the stock market goes down, we blame Republicans. Because Republicans are the adults. We're the money managers. We're the person that's supposed to take care of that. So the press knows when the stock market goes down, you blame Republicans. So they're blaming Republicans now. 4 days ago, they were blaming Obama for the increase in the stock market. Don't let them bother you, folks. We got this. America's the strongest place for money, the strongest place for investments, the safest place for you to put your cash. We've lowered the tax burden of people with cash in America, so the companies are bringing their cash back to America. They have to do something with the cash. Don't worry about interest rates, because these companies are bringing billions and billions back to the banks. They have to deposit it in some kind of security. They're going to demand interest on that money, so the banks have to lend the money to you, and to do that, they must have the interest rate low enough for you to make the loan. It will not go sky high. Interest rates will not go sky high as long as corporations like Apple bringing in $38 billion back to America. That money has to go someplace. Everything rich people do with their money creates jobs. It's going to be booming. Employment is almost statistically zero. 4.1%, zero. You have fewer claims for unemployment, fewer people on welfare now. We're going to close the border, be more jobs for Americans. We're going to be prosperous. 2018 is going to be a great year, folks. So hold on to your stock, invest in more. I'm buying more Boeing after it goes down today and tomorrow. And I want you to secure your future, folks. So stay right or be left. God bless you. This is Mason. Take care.